Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, and Depop. It's a mouthful, and I've actually been selling on all of those. Not a whole lot on Depop. Oh, I also put all my stuff over on Curtsy, and I had my first Curtsy sale. But we're not here to talk about sales. We're here to talk about what I have bought to sell. It's a thrift haul. Everything is from Salvation Army from one trip. One trip? I think this is all from one trip. There is actually some more stuff. I'm just going to show it in a different haul because I have a lot. They have been doing 50% off days. And my goal here is to get things that will sell for $30 or more plus shipping. And I did not succeed in all cases, but this first one I did. And the reason that is my goal is because I have a lot to list and I don't have the ability to list a whole lot in a day. Like maybe 5 to 10 is a really good day. It just takes me a while. I've got some knee and back problems that kind of slow me down. Plus I guess I'm just slow at listing. So because I can't list the volume that I would need to make what I want to make, I am focused more on the higher end or quick flips. So we'll get started. And this first one is a Current Air Los Angeles dress. It is an extra small. I think this brand was carried at Anthropologie at one time, but I don't think this particular style. It's new with tags, eco-friendly, digital printing when it says it's sustainable products. I don't know, other than the digital printing, I'm not sure what, but this does have a belt. I'm just going to throw it over my shoulder. And it is a gorgeous midi dress, midi to maxi, V-neck, sleeveless, and it's really soft. So it's like a soft satin, but it is polyester and spandex, I believe. It's kind of got a chevron print on it. I did not find this exact style, but I have another dress and another print that was the same style, just different colorway. And so I used that as my guide. I also wasn't sure about sell-through rate on these dresses because there's so many different styles, and I didn't really find the specific style. I use eBay's product research tool to get the average sales price and the sell-through rate. So the ASP on Current Air floral mini dress, it's not floral, let's just take it out and put midi dress. We'll try sleeveless, but I don't know if much is going to come up there. I did get a $43 ASP with a 3% sell-through rate, but again, the styles are all over the place, so I'm not taking that as gospel. The dress probably retailed for about $150. And so I'm going to be listing this for $79.96, so $80. I paid $432 for it. That may be high, but I didn't see any others online. It's, almost half of the retail cost. And it is out of season right now, so I'm willing to wait a little bit on this, but I also accept offers. So we'll see on that one. And then the next one, I did find a comp of $67. It's also new with tags. This one is a size large, but I don't have the belt that goes with it. So someone will want to wear it like billowy and loose. And I may even use the term slip dress, even though it doesn't have kind of the tanks or straps of a slip dress, but it has the feel and look of one. I think it would be great for a beachy vacation. I think it would actually be cuter without the belt, to be honest, but I will note that. And like I said, retailed for $150. Because it doesn't have the belt, I'm going to list it for $40, and I paid $432. Okay, this next one is a brand I surprisingly find quite frequently. It is exclusively MISC. It's a size medium, and it's a modern style. I find this in vintage too quite a bit. Short sleeve, about a knee length or past the knee shift dress in a color block colorway, and it is knit, so it's kind of a nice fall material. Now it does have some makeup or tanning lotion on the inside, so I'll try to get that out, and if I can't get it out, I will just note it in the description. I found a lot of dresses like this to compare to, so that was good. And I'm going to list it for $50. I paid $541. Okay, I do have an ASP for this one, $26 with a 4% sell-through rate. MISC is kind of a designer brand, a higher end brand, so I'm not going to list mine that low. When I'm choosing my prices, I am looking at ASP plus the average listed price, and then I'm looking at comps on both Poshmark and Poshmark and eBay to get an idea of what to list mine for. And I want to go with $50 on that. At some point, I'm going to pop up how I calculate sell-through rate. This is a vest. It is like a nylon material, sleeveless, long line vest. Kind of an avant-garde style. It buttons in the back. Maybe that can wrap around the front and button in the front too. I'm not sure. I'll have to kind of check out the comps that I found. It is a Sun Kim, and that's also a higher end brand. First time I found it, I think I got a pair of pants in a Goodwill blue box, and that's how I knew about it. I forgot to put the title down, but I paid $432. The ASP for vests by Sun Kim is $43 with a 33% sell-through rate. That's good. I think that's the best thing I've shown you so far. This is a really nice linen, 100% linen, Lafayette 148, super expensive brand, P. I did some research to find out what P means. It does not mean petite. It means it's a size extra small or zero or XXS and size zero. So it is a very small size, but it was priced really low too. So I was okay with getting it. Cost of goods was $2.16. I'm going to list it for $35. The average sold price was $25 with a 14% sell-through rate. It's not exactly linen tank season right now, so I'm keeping that in mind as well. Okay, I do like going through the swimsuit area in non-swimsuit season so that I can have some in my store when people need them and can't find them in real stores, you know? This is a really cute Lands' End swim dress. So it's like a one piece with a little dress over it, ties in the back, some padded cups. This is supposed to be chlorine resistant. I don't know what that means. Other than I guess the fabric won't smell like chlorine forever, because you know, you wash your bathing suits and then they still smell like chlorine. There's the Lands' End. My voice is very scratchy right now because I have allergies. So this one's really cute. And Lands' End is a great swimwear, or a great brand for swimwear, because it's nice and thick and good quality. This is the Lands' End chlorine resistant square neck halter swim dress. I actually found the exact one that was sold at Kohl's, and I paid $216. The ASP for swim dresses by Lands' End is $18. Sell-through rate is 13%, but I'm going to list mine for $30. I think it retailed for somewhere between $60 and $70. I have another Lands' End item in here, but it's like 2 or 3 down. This is Good American. This is the brand by Khloe Kardashian. I've been getting so many spam calls lately. I want to just answer and say fuck off, but yeah, this is a size 3. I don't know what that means. And Good American. Anyone else? Good American size chart. I looked it up, and then I guess I didn't really. I thought I looked it up. Let's put it that way. Size 3 is actually a large. That's good because smaller sizes take longer to sell. It is a bodycon dress. It's fully lined and it feels great. It just feels really nice. It's ribbed in this very fine ribbing detail. When you're looking at white, it's hard to know whether to get it. Like you're like, are there any stains on it? I didn't see any. White tank dresses, not the season for that. Okay, next one was not a great pickup. Oh, I didn't tell you what I was going to list that one for. So the Good American tank dress, it has a $20 ASP with a 12% sell-through rate. It is just not tank dress season. I paid $432. I'm going to list mine for $40. Everyone else had it listed much higher, so I'm still below everyone else. Okay, the next one is not a great pickup. The brand is Fantastic Fawn. The label looked special and interesting to me, so I looked it up in the store, and I must have seen good things because I ended up getting it. I did debate whether I was going to get it, but I did end up getting it, so I must have seen some good comps, and now I'm just not finding them. It is a maxi, very maxi, A-line halter-ish dress. It ties in the back too, so you can kind of, adjust it a little bit. It is a size large. I feel like these sleeves are open quite a bit, so it might be hard for smaller busted women to wear this dress. It's still a great dress. It's just the comps and everything were not proving to be great. $14 ASP with a 2% sell-through rate. Listing it for $25, I paid $216. So at least it was low. Cost of goods wise. This one I picked up because Kaylee Elaine, who I like to watch her solds and her hauls, has found that these little Y2K style, she calls them baby doll because they kind of flare out a little bit and are fitted in the bust. A baby doll to me is really longer. It's a kind of a style of nightie. This is 97% silk and 3% spandex. I could tell by the feel of it that it had silk in it, although some polyesters are really great. And this is a Y2K style with this lace around it. Honestly, women with bigger busts had a hard time with these because, that looks like it would fit a smaller one. Anyway, these are adjustable straps too, which is really nice. And this is a brand I had not heard of, but it had a high retail. It's called Arata. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I think it's Arata Silent Journey. What does that mean? I don't know. This is their cami. I found others. Right now they're selling on their website. They're selling velvet ones, not these silk ones. But they were like $88 or something like that. Not the highest sell-through and ASP. ASP is $17. Sell-through rate was 18%. I paid $216. Everything's falling. And my listing price is going to be $30, which is less than half of what it retails for. And you can't find the silk ones online right now. I'm going to put this stuff in a bag so it doesn't fall. And put this next to me. Okay. Other swimwear piece, another Lands' End. This is a swim skirt or skort because it has the little shorts underneath. You could also wear this as activewear. It is new without tag. It still has the hygienic liner inside it. I get the feeling it belonged to the same person as the swim dress, but I have really no way of knowing that. And this Lands' End there. It's called the Quick Dry Board Skort Swim Skirt. And I'm going to list it as new without tags. I paid $4.32. The ASP is 18. Sell-through right now is 13%. I'm going to list it for $25. Okay, let me put these two in this bag. Couple more items of clothing, and then I'm going to move to the miscellaneous and the shoes and belts. Okay, this one is super cute. It's new with tags. Casper is the brand, which doesn't matter to me so much as that it's new with tags, and it is, I do believe, vintage. I don't know how long Steinmart's been out of business, but they have been out of business a while. This says compare at 99. Their price was 60. Got the $99 retail price. It is very Y2K in its flutter sleeves, and again that sort of baby doll empire waist, and then it's like just below the knee, I think, length. So a shorter midi, and just a really cute print. Some of the prints we wore in the late 90s, early 2000s were horrendous, but this one's pretty cute. Cream with pink and brown. I don't know what those are. Giant paisleys, maybe? I'm not sure. I didn't find anything really like this anyway to get an ASP or a good comp, so I'm going to kind of price it based on what I've seen others price these things. Again, Kaylee Elaine is right on target with all her Y2K stuff. So I was really going by that. Let me find it. Casper Y2K new with tag dress. I'm going to list for $40. I paid $4.32. Okay, one more dress, and I loved this one too. It is a Liz Wear vintage, size medium, 100% cotton. Liz Wear is a subline of Liz Claiborne. It's got a Western style to it with these buttons and collar, long sleeve, chambray, floral shirt dress. Yes, the best part is it is a dress. It is a midi to maxi. Again, I'll have to get it on I think it's a maxi. Have to get it on the mannequin and see. Super cute. I don't have whatever belt went with it, but honestly, I think you'd want to wear a brown belt. I have a brown belt right here. This is a men's. But it is a Western style. And I just think this would go great with a brown belt, maybe even a light brown. Super cute. Or maybe even, you know, a low slung belt or no belt. It's just a wonderful dress. And I did find some similar to it. So this is only a size medium. Just feels like a larger size. It's got a lot of material. Really, really cute. So the Liz Wear Floral Chambray Western dress is what I'm calling it. Is got a cost of goods of $324. Super low. And I'm going to list it for $50. When I find unique vintage dresses like this, I like to aim high. Okay, I think that's all the clothing I'm showing you for now. So let's move on to the miscellaneous. This one, y'all, it was a mistake probably for me to pick it up because it's broken. It is a firewood sling carrier, firewood carrier. So you would carry your firewood. It would have another handle. It's missing the pole and handle on this side. Carry it in, and then you might have a stand where you just lay it down like this. Pottery Barn has one where the sling and the stand together are $400 and something. It's crazy. But I'm missing the other pole. So I'm going to list this really cheap. Really, really cheap for what it is. I'm going to list it for $15 and just see if I can get anything for it. I paid $324. At least I didn't pay a whole lot, right? I thought I had something super special, but maybe someone can still use it. They just won't be able to use it to carry it unless they're handy and can make another pull. And the pull part would be easy. It would be the handle that's the hard part. You know, maybe they have one that's broken and they can just use that handle. I don't know. I knew that it was missing something when I picked it up, but I did it anyway. Here's something I don't pick up very often. Books. I loved the look of this book. It looks brand new. I don't think anyone cracked it open and used it to make any of these recipes, but it's called The Lost Kitchen, Recipes and a Good Life Found in Freedom, Maine. And I'm like recently fascinated by Maine, and it's got a lot of great photos, recipes, stories, flowers, trees, everything. Beautiful, right? And it retailed for $32.50. Online, it did sell pretty well. $216 is what I paid. The ASP is $14. Sell-through rate is 43%. I had to remove the one that was signed because that one sold for a lot. I'm going to list it for $25. When I get done with this video, I'm going to actually work on shoes, belts, hats, and that book. Okay, so next category I'm going to show you guys is belts. This is a really nice leather belt. I don't know what this is for. Someone had said like holster style, so I'm guessing you could, you know, it goes through here, and I don't know if that somehow helps you. Oh, this goes through there. I don't know how this belt works. I'll have to look it up. I could not find a brand, but I did look up. It's a size 42 top grain leather, and I looked up this number here, and I found Roper, other belts like this that were branded Roper with that number. So I'm pretty sure it's Roper. This I'm going to list for $25. It had a $21 ASP and a 21% sell-through rate. I might up that to $29, just seeing what else is out there. But for now, I'll say $25. My cost of goods was $216 for each belt, and the hat I'm going to show you, it was $216. So this is the only hat I picked up, and it's a Mickey Mouse Walt Disney World. It was purchased at the parks, I believe, because it has Walt Disney World tag on it. And I think you can only get that at the parks or at the stores that are outside of the parks. And this is a one-size-fits-all adult. I tried it on my head to make sure. I think it's cute, really cute for a man or a woman, or a child with a large head. I'm calling it a safari hat. And let's check out what I'm going to list it for. I paid $216 for it as well. And I'm going to list it for $20. It had an ASP of 16 for safari hats with Mickey in general, and then a 10% sell-through rate. Set things over there as I get done with them. Okay, next two are belts. This is a woman's belt, and it is, I think, meant to be worn like around your hips, kind of low, and the way you loop it is like this. I don't know if anyone ever wore this or didn't wear it much, so it would look like that. What size is it? This has the brand stamped inside. I don't see a size right off. Oh, size small. That seems right. It's a Linea Pelle. Linea Pelle, I don't know. P-E-L-E. And it's an expensive brand. $145 retail for this belt. The ASP though is only $23. And the sell-through rate 14%. So apparently it's not an extremely sought after brand online, but it is a nice quality belt. I paid $216 and I'm going to list it for $35. Okay, last belt is another men's. It's a brand you know, Carhartt. And it's got the Carhartt tag here too. This is a size 42, I think. So larger size, really nice leather and not too much wear. I mean, you're gonna have wear on something like that, but it's not like the rest of it looks nice. So just the part that's gonna be buckled is worn. I say really nice, not a lot of wear, and then I show you a lot of wear. Let me show you when it's buckled. It's less noticeable, you know, and that's in the front. So I think this will still do well. Carhartt belts surprisingly didn't have the greatest sell-through rate. Well, actually 38% sell-through rate, pretty good. Didn't have the greatest ASP, $15. I paid $216 and I'm gonna list mine for $22. We're moving on to shoes. All right, the first pair is a pair of Keen, K-E-E-N. I've shown you Keens frequently. I like to pick them up. They're good outdoorsy or comfort or walking shoes. And these have a nice sole with good tread. These don't look like they were worn much at all, at least not outdoors, I wouldn't think. I'm calling this a slide, Mary Jane slide or Mary Jane mule. There's a style number inside. I could look it up if I wanted to. They both look good. What size are they? They are an 8 women's. And for these, I paid $541. They started pricing their shoes up a little bit more. Remember, this was a 50% off sale. But that's still a great price. But some of their other ones, I didn't buy anything that was priced like $20, $30, like they have a lot of their shoes. And the ASP was $25. Sell-through rate, great at 46%. So the way I calculate it, 46%, let's just round that up to 50. Let's pretend it's 50. That would seem like 100% sell-through rate to other resellers who calculate it without using the sold within the denominator. And then I'll put the calculation here. These are Chacos. These are men's flip-flops that look amazing. Don't know if they were ever worn. They are a size 7. So that would be a 9 in women's. You know, I think women might also want to look at these if you have a wider foot. Chaco flip-flops. I paid $216. That I'm listed really low, and I'm like, these are in great condition. If these had been Sketcher flip-flops, they probably would have had them priced higher. The ASP is $21. Low sell-through rate now. Sell-through rate right now. I'm writing all my words together. 2%. And that's rounding up because it's 1.88%. Because people aren't wearing flip-flops right now. It's cold out. It's almost Thanksgiving. It is November 25th when I am recording this. But they're still great. I'm going to list them for $25. Maybe they won't sell right away. We'll see. All right, the next one is not a brand I was super familiar with. I think I had heard about it before. It's called Chrome. And it's got this symbol. It's not Chrome Hearts. I know Chrome Hearts is a great brand, but it is Chrome Industries, I think. I don't know what it says on the back. Forbed rubber. Forbed rubber? I don't know what forbed means. These are a really nice sneaker. I've just got some dust, lint, that's the word I'm looking for. Lint on them. Still really great tread. Nice fashion sneaker. These are a size 11.5, as you can see right there. I've been getting more and more into men's shoes. So these chrome sneakers, I think they're called the Ishak, based on some label inside. These have a $28 ASP with a 30% sell-through rate. I paid $8.11, so I paid a lot more for these. They would have been $14.99 plus tax. I mean, half off plus tax. So $8.11. I'm going to list them for $35. All right, next one, another pair of sneakers. These are a brand you've heard of, but not probably known for sneakers. It's Taos. I see the sandals, like the hiking, walking sandals, but I've never seen sneakers. I don't know, they're not rare or anything. They're just, I didn't know they sold sneakers. So Taos, T-A-O-S. And these are really cute. They've got the side zip, so you don't actually have to unlace them to put them on. Why don't all sneakers have that, right? It's just, why did they even need laces? I don't know, just for the look. They're a pretty blue floral. These are a size 10. I think that's a nice size to pick up, pretty common. So the Taos Turbo sneakers, they have a $42 ASP. Now I only found one pair and a 50% sell-through rate. I'm paid $8.11. I'm going to list them for $45. They just price sneakers higher, I guess. And then the next ones, I also paid $8.11 for. They're new with tags, and these are Keds, but it's a collab with the Rifle Paper Company. So they have these really pretty prints. Rifle Paper Company is like a stationery paper, wrapping paper, cards kind of store. I don't know what else they sell, but they did a collab with Keds. And these are brand new, and they're size 9, I think. I don't know, it's too small for me to read without my reading glasses. I was definitely going to pick those up. I'm listing them for $45. I paid $8.11. The ASP, and I don't know if I looked up new with tags, but I probably did, was $36, and the sell-through rate is 34%. All right, guys, 2 more pairs of shoes, and then I'm done. I need to go get listing on these shoes. I got to clean some up a bit. These are not a brand I'd heard of before. Beauty Feel, made in Israel. So a couple of things made me look these up. One, the condition looked great. 2, they looked like a comfort shoe, you know, with a soft footbed, squishy, nice tread on the bottom. And then made in Israel. You don't see that very often, in the US at least. And they're suede with this patent. I don't know if that's actually leather, but it's got a little patent detail on it. And they're a larger size too. These are a size 39. I don't know what size that is offhand. So Beautiful suede flats have a $39 ASP with a 35% sell-through rate. I paid $5.41 and did not write down what I'm going to list it for some reason. So I think I'm going to list mine for $59.99. $59.96, what was it? $60. $59.96. I paid $5.41. All right, last pair. These were maybe I shouldn't have picked them up. Revitaline, but they were like new, y'all. I don't think anyone wore these on the ground, outdoors at least. Just look at that cork footbed is completely clean. They're called the Canvas Slide. They have a lot of different styles of these. They don't have this particular colorway online right now. Let me scroll, where is it? The Revitaline Canvas Slide. I'm going to list them for $30 because they're like new. I don't have an ASP written down. I don't know why. I paid $5.41. I probably didn't see any sold on eBay. That was probably the reason why. But I'll include comps of what I did find, and I'm going to list them for $30 because they're in beautiful, like new condition. And I think they're a size 9 as well. Size 10. Okay, y'all, that's everything. I'm going to put the total I spent and the total I could potentially make if everything sells full price. If you were just take 20% off the top, that's probably a more realistic price or total, because I send out 20% off offers within a couple of weeks, a couple of days on Poshmark, and within a couple of weeks on Facebook Marketplace. I have a 15% off sale on everything going on right now. So not a lot of things sell full price unless somebody just sees it and they want it right then and there. And that's cool. I love it when that happens because then I don't have to barter back and forth and I'm getting more for my money. I'll put everything there, and I'm going to get to work on these shoes before I have to go off to PT for my knee. You guys have a great day and just keep listing.